I do the most damage out of everyone in the party. I'm merely here to knock the enemies over so I can kill them easier. Oh. Like so. See? Very easy. How much do I need to level up? 56,394. Oh. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure they removed the ability to host people now on Twitch. I was just thinking, like, wait, didn't they remove hosting and that upset a lot of people because hosting was a good way to, like, help other people out? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they removed hosting because before what you would do is you would go into your own stream, you'd go into your own chat, put /host, and then the name of the person you're hosting, a bit like how you do with raiding. Yeah. No, I definitely remember that hosting used to be a thing and then they removed it. Because I was just thinking, like, wait, how did you know you were hosting him this whole time? Wasn't it removed? And that's why, and I was about to mention that it was removed. Because I'm upset about it, even though I never used it. It would have been like, what is it? Feature I would have used in the future. Like, if I had there were other people I streamed with, I would use it to host them while I'm not streaming. I know, apparently Twitch didn't like it, so they removed it. It makes absolutely no sense why they removed it. Why did the bot say that? Something might be wrong with my bot. It should not have come in again saying nearing the end. Dream elements alright? The bot okay? Shouldn't have said that. In fact, I haven't actually been on there in a while. I need to do a bit more fiddly work with everything. I've just kind of left everything how it is because it's been working fine, but I'm thinking of changing up. Firstly, removing the bot saying something in chat because that's just not necessary. It's basically saying, like, I'm now live. Why have it say it in chat when it's not necessary? Because the people who here know what the stream's called and know what game I'm playing, and that I'm live. Yeah, if I'm able to actually remember that at the end of this stream, I'm definitely going to be sorting that out. Recovery potion, spirit capsule. that. Nope, it's not dead yet. Now it is. Dead. I've just got to be careful not to be knocked off by this one. This one likes to knock me up. Cool, I took off my suggested streamers. Oh yeah, I forgot that's the feature. I should probably be using that. I should probably add you to my suggested streamers. Whoops. I've been forgetting to use that. I should probably use that myself. Oh my, no, I didn't want to go for the door. And then I execute it through the door. And I don't even hit it. There we go, killed it. Oh, there we are. He's back up. Everything's spawn here. If I step round here, no. Adult size magic viewing shade has gone from here. Weird. It's trying to play the Lost Shrine music and Snow in the Summer music at the same time. Why? It was trying to play both music at the same time. I could just barely hear the Lost Shrine music. Grab that. Oh. Yep, they've dead. I don't think I'm gonna actually be able to get the rest of these words, honestly. I need to kill so many shades in order to get them. 36,000. 90% there. 198. We'll be able to finish the final side quest off tomorrow, which will be good. I I'm thinking once I get the 5 black pearls and the subdued bracelet, just focus on leveling up to max level after that. Stop worrying about trying to get all the words at this point. I could do another playthrough. I could just get all the words another time. We want the dev. No.
Oh there.
That's the wrong button. We want the desert. Yeah, send us to the desert, please. Come on, fall over. Oh, thank you. Oh, and I got another metal piercing. Running around mindlessly grinding. Thank you. You're not going to give me anything though. No. And now we go through the long run again, all the way back to the canal, and then we take the canal back. And then we take the canal all the way back to the front, try and get some black pearls there, then we head back to the desert, try and get the subdued bracelet. I've lose a bit of my sanity each time I end up getting a goddamn metal piercing, then the subdued bracelet, even though both are just a rare drop.
Oh, there.
And no shade there. What would be good if I could ride the boar in the desert. Then I'll be able to get around quickly.
Oh, there.
At the seafront. I'm gonna hunt around for some more black pearls. How many does that put me up to now? 2. These black pearls are rare drops, and I have gotten more black pearls in my entire time doing this route than I have, or doing this like little routine in farming, than I have subdued bracelets. Hold on, I need to be sure. Subdued bracelets, I do get them from there, don't I? Yep, near subdued bracelet, near wiki. I'm just doing this just to be sure. Yeah, rare drop from flying shades found in the desert, Lost Shrine, and Shadow Lord's Castle during the game's second half. And I literally just need one more of it. Shades of this type may also drop metal piercings and the health stuff upon death. Metal piercings, what's that? That too is a rare drop from the exact same ones. Yeah, it's the flying shades I have to kill. I started questioning whether or not I was killing the right ones because I have not gotten one in ages. Yeah, it's literally the desert, Lost Shrine, and Shadow Lord's Castle. Problem is, if I go to Shadow Lord's Castle, that is the point of no return. I will not be coming back from that. Because by the time I fight the Flying Shades, I am already past the point of being able to actually get back. So the only way back is to then beat the game and restart a whole new playthrough.
Oh, there.
Oh. Alright, so that's all done. Oh yeah. The shade tears are cool. No item dropped. I want to go back just to be sure. Yeah, no item dropped. There we are. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In terms of level up, 33,000. I'm now maxed out on magic drops again. Nothing. I'm going back to this. I like Fool's Lament. I'm going to stick with this.
Hold.
God, but I miss those amazing fights.
What do I get here? Pearl. Seaweed. There is one more point over here that I can just barely see of how bright everything is. Shell. I do kind of want to go and just start focusing on leveling up, but I just want those items more.
Hold.
I'm just thinking about how much of a nightmare it would be to get Pyrite without the door in the diary to get it, because you get so many like hard to get drops from those boxes in the diary. Oh, I probably wouldn't even attempt to upgrade all of the weapons to max without the one of the recycled vessel in the original game. Yep, just want to make sure I didn't drop anything, even after death. Even though I know full well, as soon as it dies, I can pick up the item it drops. But you just never know. You never know, it could drop it late, and that's why I've been missing it. Every single time I hear I got an item and then I see the words metal piercing appear, a little bit of me dies each time. It's like, ah, finally, item. Not the item I wanted. Why? Why is the drop rate for the subdued bracelet so goddamn low? Or am I just that unlucky? At this point, I'll probably have a better chance of just getting pyrite. Hopefully that's what all my luck is being saved up for. When I finally get the one subdued bracelet, I would have saved up enough luck to just get nothing but pyrite from the door. From the third door in the diary. So then I could just upgrade the rest of the weapons and complete that and be happy. Or it could be the fact that I'll somehow be lucky enough to get the remaining words I'm missing and max that out right before I finally finish the game fully. 1, 2, 3 points. Either that or I'm using up all my luck to get the black pearls.
Hold it. Let's call upon the blind shade here. And you think you're funny, game? You think you're so funny, just giving me nothing but goddamn metal piercings. I think they should change the classification for subdued bracelet from rare drop to super rare drop. Or ultra rare drop. Or change it to, we do not recommend you hunt for this item. It's so difficult to find. Every single time an item drops and it ends up being a metal piercing, you will feel a bit of yourself get torn away every time. Drop. I got 2 rare drops. Both were metal piercings. All 3 of them dropped an item, and it wasn't the item I wanted. How many metal piercings do I have? 11. I have 11 metal piercings.
Thanks, game. They'll definitely be put to very good use. Fill in my pockets with even more gold I don't need or want. Because I would happily spend every single little bit of gold I have accumulated in this entire game just for the chance to buy a single subdued bracelet so I can actually finish upgrading all of the weapons. That's all I want. Starfish. What else have we got? Blackpool? No, empty bottle. Back to the desert to get more metal piercings that I don't want or need, and not for the one item I've been constantly going back to the desert for because the game decides not to give me what I want.
Oh there.
I mean, why should it just give me everything I want, huh? Why should it? Ow. No, nothing. Yet again, no items. Why? Just give me items. Please. That's all I want. Just give me the subdued bracelet. That's all I'm hunting for. I know these things drop it. Why is it so goddamn hard to find them? Come on, bring down the shield. Come on, bring it down again. Stop being a coward. Ah. Come on. I can mash the RB button faster than you can fire. I will win the bullet hell exchange. Not only in damage, but also just in the ability to tap faster. Ugh. I know for a fact though that the words might be the only thing I don't get all off.
Oh there.
Because I have gone through the Lost Shrine so many times and I have not acquired the 30% item drop rate I need. $29,114 XP left. We're like, what, 82? So we're 17 levels away. I know, I could do quick maths in my head. Nope, no more gathering points. God, it's so hard to see them all. I don't know why I went there. I didn't get a black pearl, so there's no point saving the game. I don't even have a subdued bracelet, so I don't even know why I go there to save. I would just go there to replenish my health and MP and then grab harvest everything I can. If I get a black pearl, save the game. If not, immediately go back to the desert. I'm not losing anything doing it that way, because all the points come back anyway after I reload the game. So it's not like the flow game having slowdown is really going to affect all that much. Don't know why I'm going that way. I literally thought nothing. There's a gathering point or harvest point. Only one here. I'm gonna call it now. Seaweed. There was black pearl. I want to do the rest of the gathering points before we leave. I just need 2 more now. I'm gonna say crab. Oh, it's pearl. Starfish. I got 2 black pearls. I just need 1 more now. I just need 1 more and then I can start working on... And then I just have to get the Phoenix Sword up to level 3 and then I can instantly fix that once I get enough pyrite. I think. Let me just check real quick. Materials, items, black pearls. Yeah. I can't believe I got 2 black pearls from 2 gathering points there. Alright, from this big bad, from this flying thing here, I'm gonna say it's gonna give me nothing. But that's usually what I get from these things. Nothing. Yeah, I was right, nothing. God, I was wrong about the gathering points at the beach, and I ended up getting 2 black pearls. I was hoping me saying that the game's going to give me nothing would mean it would give me something, at which point I might have a chance to get a metal piercing. No. But it seems like it was a one-time only deal. Probably that's where all my luck was going with the subdued bracelet, to give me the chance to get 2 black pearls in 1 visit to the What was it? Seafront. Nothing. Again. I mean, hey, at least me, fighting these shades is giving me XP. So I can, you know, slowly work my way up to reach max level as well. Oh my. 28,059. Final. There's the shade I want. Stand still, use magic capsule. Nothing. I got nothing from all three of them this time. I kind of hope I never find that last black pearl, so the rest of my luck can be to get in the subdued bracelet. Alright, they're all eliminated. Alright, now we'll go to the seafront. I will save because I've been getting the experience points anyway. This is why I find out there's nowhere for me to gather items from this time round. Starfish. Nope, shell. Seaweed. Oh, sea turtle egg. Moldavite. Nope, crab. Think about what else I can do to try and find subdued bracelets. We go back to the Lost Shrine and fight the one there, but I have more chance of it falling into the water and me getting nothing from it. Hey, at least tomorrow we'll be able to complete that mission for handing in the pink moonflowers. By completing that, we will have then completed every single side quest. Hopefully by then we've also gathered all the items we need to upgrade all of our weapons and max out my level, and basically done everything except the words. Oh, the word gathering, I might just do that in my own time at this point, which will also encompass getting the experience points needed to level up. But there's just going to be a lot of me standing around looking through the information looking up the information I need to find the words and where and the exact location for all of them, and then just basically running around mindlessly listening to whatever music I want to, gathering it. Starfish. Well, what I've decided is, the moment I get my last black pearl I need, I'm going to stop hunting subdued bracelets and just work on getting to level 99. Who knows? Even though the Nier Wiki says there's no way I can get that, I can only get the subdued bracelets from Flying Shades. Who knows? I might somehow be lucky enough to be the first person to discover getting it in the bloody diary in the third door. I think. I have got that magic spell with, yeah. Yeah, I do have Dark Blast without, like, did I not, do I not have 30% magic power? No. Huh. That's surprising. I saw the rare drop, and then it was metal piercings. Again! Item drop. Turn this back up to 30% EXP gain. Actually, much better idea. I'm just going to put my magic up to that as well. I have no idea if the effect even stacks or not. So I don't know if I'm getting 90% EXP experience points from each kill, or if I'm only getting 30% more from whatever attack kills them. Either way. So we're at 25729. 25515. And 25320. So not too much of a change. Oh. Yeah.
Hold it.
Okay, back over the seafront. So now we run right over here. Seaweed. Sea turtle egg. Nope, empty bottle. This one, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a shell. Nope, I forgot that was even an item I could get. Let's see if me just having experience gain on will, I don't know, somehow skew the chance of me getting an item in my favour, so I get the subdued bracelet. I am literally only doing this to guess.
Hold it.
Back over to the desert. Because I am hoping to get the last 2 endings I need tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping to achieve tomorrow. Get the last 2 endings I need. And then we can move on. No item. An eye out on it just to be sure. I wish it didn't drop the health items at all. On, drop. Thank you. I'm just gonna quickly go get myself another drink. I'll be back in but a moment. Alright, back. That's nice and quick. Oh! And I've nodded my controller. In terms of XP, how much do we need? 23,543. And we can easily get all of that done if we're in, you know, the underground weapons facility under Emil's Manor. Ah. Seaweed. Oh, empty bottle. Moldavite. Nope, empty bottle again. Oh.
A bunch of townspeople disappeared a long
Back to the desert. I don't think I'm gonna be able to look at these dark orbs the enemies can shoot without them being Emil's face. I think looking at the regular ones now is just gonna throw me off. It looks so normal looking at Emil's face being shot at me now whenever the enemies use their magic attacks. On. Thank you. And we fire away. Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Come on, and dead. And no items. I'm gonna head to Facade, see what items I can buy from Facade. Maybe I can buy, like, magic capsules and strength capsules so I have them on me. I'm gonna really need the magic capsules for much apart from fighting the flying shades. Strength capsules just give me 10 more of an item that increases my strength for when I go through the door. So I've already accepted her mission. Got it. You know what? Out of well, first I'm gonna get rid of the spirit capsules. Don't need them. Out of spite. Where is it? Where are they? Metal piercings. That's what I'm looking for. Mysterious Witch, Memory Alloy, Machine Oil. Metal Piercings. I'm selling all of them. Out of spite. Because the game keeps giving them to me. And then everything else I'll hold on to. I'll head over to the raw material shop on the other side. I wish I could buy something from him. I don't know. Subdue bracelet, forlorn necklaces. You know, the super rare stuff that's so goddamn difficult to get my hands on. Oh. Oh my god. Nothing but magic drops. How many do I have now? 5. And I was just thinking, I'm getting a little low on magic drops. The game gives me 3. In fact, the game can read my mind, but only wants to give me the stuff that isn't actually going to help me 100% the game. And again, no item. $20,621. And no item again. Oh.
Hold it.
Just gotta keep mindlessly running around. Seaweed. Damn it! I will correctly guess one of these days. Or one of these times, I mean. I'll walk up to it, say exactly what it is, and it'll be that. I know it'll happen one of these days. Black Pearl. Moldavite. I will get it right eventually. Eventually. Yeah, let's have a little listen, see if the music decided to start being staticky again. No, it hasn't. But it will eventually. I know it will, because that's what it does. It will just randomly go static-y throughout, at one point in my stream, going from one place to another. If it hadn't already, you know? If it hasn't already gone static-y. Or hadn't already gone static-y.
Hold.
Well, I don't know how many times the static has shown up now. I'd have to have my own stream open the entire time, just like listening out for it. But then again, of course, I run the risk of a feedback loop for sound, so my mic picks it up, it's heard in stream, it's played out through my phone, my mic picks it up, it's played through stream, my mic picks it, and then eventually it's just like white noise, and it's really loud and annoying, and no one likes hearing it. I hate that one hit while I'm in the air launching all my dark lances is enough to knock me out of my thing. Ew. Yeah, it's a health thing. That's what I'm after. Yay. Dead. The flying shade spawns. Metal piercing. Move, move, run, 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 run. Come on. Faster, 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 faster. Move, move, move. Speed, speed, speed. Faster, move faster, move faster, move faster.
Hold it.
Come on. Safe. We got it. We don't have to go to the desert anymore, and I don't have to mindlessly grind that shade anymore. Now all I have to do is get the black pearl. Oh. There it is. The subdue. Oh. Finally. Now I just have to try and get a black pearl. Gel. Oh yeah, no, I forgot gastropod. Crab. Oh, the biggest hurdle is out of the way now.
A bunch of townspeople disappeared along with it.
All we have to do now is max out. Well, is max out. Yeah, max out our level. Get a boatload of pyrite. Get the pink moonflower seeds I need. Oh yeah, I can. Went there out of instinct more than anything. I was moving off of muscle memory, so I haven't actually gathered any of this stuff yet. And then once we've done that, then it literally is just get the words. And there we go. It is literally now just the pyrite we need. So yeah, no, it seems like tomorrow we will just be able to finish everything up then. Yeah, even if I don't reach max level and get all the pyrite I need, I'm just going to do that off stream at this point now. So I can save the game up at the very top of the Lost Shrine. Then we could just hand in the mission there and we're done. Alright, dead. Berries. Oh. $14,000. Yeah, no, now all we have to do is max level, run through the third door in the diary a bunch of times, grab all the pyrite I need, and also whatever other stuff I need, which is mainly just gold and the eggs, and then we're done. But if I go over to weapons, do all, view details, just one piece of pyrite there, so we need one. Another pyrite there, so two. Two giant eggs. Pyrite there, so 3. Pyrite there, so 4. Pyrite there, 5. 3 pyrite there, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We just need 8 bits of pyrite and like 2 giant eggs. 5 pyrite, 2 giant eggs, and then we have upgraded every single weapon to max. And the giant eggs, what I can do is I can go into the diary, get to the third part where I'm in the underground facility, break all the boxes, get the items there, which is, and hope I get the giant eggs I need, and some pyrite, because I don't think I'm going to get 5 pieces of pyrite in my first go. If I don't get the eggs, when I'm kicked out, I can just very easily re-enter. Well, not. I can run around Parsifal's town and hunt and like do all the gathering spots and see if I can't get my hands on some more not pyrite. Get my hands on some extra. Give me a moment. Some extra giant eggs that way because they spawn in Parsifal's village. Which is definitely going to be very good. Alright, in terms of level up, 5,596. I'm not going to keep bringing it up so everyone can see. I'm just going to keep saying how much we need now. It's just quicker because I can easily register that fast and then let everyone know what we need. Oh, I lost 2 shades there. They fell into the void. That's the only, like, downside of farming here. The shades fall into the void. On the plus side, quite a few shades spawn here. Plus I don't have to deal with, like, reappearing and then I get the swarm. We'll come here, we'll open this one up. They're both dead. So if we run back... Actually, there is something I want to check, though. My attack. 1,303. I have no idea how my magic attack is always so much higher than my... Or, like, higher than my physical attack. Yet my physical attack, I do more damage. I mean, technically that might be because of the weapon I've got equipped is applying its damage to... Yeah. Can't even pick up dented metal bats anymore because I have literally been grinding this one spot here so many times that I don't even have to. I can't even pick up old school books or even in the rare drop with dented metal bats anymore. But no, I have to say, one thing that really helped me, like, be able to focus on grinding here was just switching the old brain off and just having something going on in the background, noise-wise. In my case, yet again, more Nier lore videos. I want to know as much as I can, so I listen to literally all Nier lore videos. Even if some statements, some people like give different renditions of like what happens in the Nier lore, I don't care. Like that 6-hour long one, instead of going over every single route that happens, it gives like one storyline or like one route where a bunch of stuff happens. Which is mainly like the main route that ends with who's it? One's brother killing Zero and then just going off. And he creates the cult of the no, not the cult of the Watchers. He creates a seal and like creates the Empire to protect the seals, and then like he disappears. But because he's still technically tied to the flower, some weird stuff happens and the Empire goes evil. And also saying that Sere and Mana are the descendants of one. Hence why the Watchers were so happy to, you know, take Mana. It's like, yep, Mana, you're gonna be possessed. I don't even know if any of that is true, but it does somewhat fit in with the, like, the timeline. That's because there's not really anything that I think is grounded in between Drakengard 1 and Drakengard 3. or I should say Drakengard 3 to Drakengard 1. I don't think there's anything like that would contradict the, like a line of events. But either way, yeah, no, I just keep watching a bunch of Nier lore videos so I can try and find out like which one, like, try and do process of elimination and which one might contradict other parts of other stories and that, to try and find out like the most coherent like line of events in honestly the most uncertain times of the Nier universe, which is during the 1,000 years between the prologue and the start of Nier proper. The events that happen after the death of Angelus and Kaim at the end of Drakengard 1 end in E. Oh, you're talking about that, are you? About how Nintendo's now claiming the guy who was doing the hacking for. Yeah. Well, the thing is, well, here's the thing though. Yes, it's bad that he's now got to pay that much of his wages, but also, do you actually know what kind of hacking he was actually doing? Like, do you know what sort of hacks he was... Yeah, 20 or 30% for the rest of his life, but do you know the sort of hacks he was doing? Because they weren't good hacks. What he was doing was he was actually selling a piece of software that jailbroke the Switch, which allowed piracy. So by paying money, you were then able to jailbreak your Switch using the software from the team he was a part of to essentially be able to pirate any game you wanted. Not only that, but their coding also had like protections on it, so like if you tried taking their code and like reorganizing it, like what a lot of people who were... Hello Manma, I'm doing good, how are you doing? But no, just quickly doubling back to the hacker. If you try to like open up their code, because what a lot of people like to do with their, what some people tech enthusiasts like to do with their software is, or like hardware, is basically completely open up the entire thing so they have full control over all of the software in it. Which I completely understand. I mean, a lot of people did it with the Steam Deck. I mean, who doesn't want something as strong as the Steam Deck to do literally anything they could think of? It's a great idea. But of course, these hackers, their software, would, I believe, if I remember correctly, Mutahar's got a good video on it, or some ordinary gamer, he's done a video on it. Essentially, I believe it had like protective coding in it, so it would do things like brick your Switch if you tried messing with the code at all. Which means also, just in general, the Switch had a chance to brick itself if the code didn't execute properly. I don't know, I'm confused. What is going on with my hair? My hair is black, but recently some of my hair has turned light brown. I have no idea what's going on with your hair then. I don't know why it's changing colour. Maybe your hair's slowly turning to grey. Maybe the age is finally catching up. It is not noticeable normally, but under white light it is quite noticeable. Maybe your hair's slowly turning grey in that. Sunlight maybe. My black hair turns lighter in summer. It could be that. It could be that hair naturally goes to a lighter pigment to, you know, reduce the amount of heat it can, the amount of sunlight it can absorb, keeping you cooler in the summer. Because we all know darker colors absorb heat easier than brighter colors. So, hey, maybe your hair's changing color to make it so the top of your head stays cooler during the hot summers. And goes back to being like black and that during the cold winters. The sunlight damages your hair, it strips the outer... Oh. All that too. You know, just ignore everything I said. I'm just talking out my arse. What I was saying seemed sounded like sound logic by nature standards, but who knows? I could just be talking out my ass. It has been doing this for like 5 months now. Earlier it was only just a few strands, and now a big chunk. Well, like I said, maybe the old age is catching up to you. Huh? Maybe you're the one that's getting old instead of me. I'm gonna be young forever. I'm gonna find the fountain of youth and never age. Past calling a student old. No, what do you mean? I'm gonna find the fountain of youth and then I'm never gonna grow old. And I'll be able to call everyone old. Even though technically I would have lived longer, but still. I am not ancient, no. I am not ancient. Stop, no. Stop, I'm not ancient. I'm not old. I'm young. I'm still a young man. Ignore the fact I'm going to be 26 this year. I'm still young. I swear, I'm young. Okay? I'm young. I'm young, god damn it. After this 32, I know. No! No, shut up! I'm not 32! I'm not 30. Don't! No! Why are you doing this to me? Thank you, Autumn. See, at least someone respects me here. At least someone shows me some goddamn respect. I'm not afraid. I'm not 32. I'm not afraid of getting old. I'm still young. I'm still hip. Yeah, I'm still hip. I'm still down with the times. How about we change the topic from how I'm getting old to something else, okay? Back to the hacker person. Yeah, yeah. Technically, they kind of had it coming because they were hacking the Switch to allow for piracy much easier on their platform, instead of like what most hackers, or aside from what a lot of hackers like to do, which is do homebrew. Gotta admit though, when you reach that age, your body gets different. What do you mean, like, par? What do you... What? What? What are you trying to imply, Manma? I am... Oh, I am not a radish. I am not a radish. I'm a parsnip. I demand respect. I am more in line with a carrot than I am a radish. I think. I don't know much about parsnips. I'm gonna be honest. Not gonna lie, this is the first time I've ever heard you break your sarcastic tone. Look, I've always thought about breaking my sarcastic tone. I do it a lot more off of stream because I don't know why I break my sarcastic tone a lot more off of stream. But I think that's because I'm usually talking with friends and that, so it's much easier for me to bounce off of other people. Now you sounded desperate. Yeah, look, I usually have a lot of problem with changing tone in that, and the only times I've ever actually like broken my tone of voice a lot is when I'm hanging out with friends and that, or I've got people to like bounce off of. When it comes to me and being funny, if you most of my most comedic and funny jokes comes from spur of the moments in conversations where I'm actually able to bounce off of other people. Have a Pepsi. I need to know what kind of Pepsi. Is it regular Pepsi or Pepsi Max? I need to know. It's a very important question. Is it original Pepsi or is it Pepsi Max? Answer me. I can only accept if it's one of them. Normal. Yeah, that's fine. I say that like I actually care which one I drink. I like both. I had ginger Coca-Cola and love it. Have you not tried Pepsi Max? Are you... Pepsi Max is basically Pepsi's equivalent to Zero Coke or Coca-Cola Zero. Yeah, what? I've never seen ginger Coca-Cola. Strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. It's the best variant. You know what? While we're here talking about drinks, have any of you actually had... I'm gonna say the displeasure of trying Prime Energy, you know, the energy drink made by published or sold or endorsed, whatever it is, created by Logan Paul and KSI. Because I've tried their Tropical Punch. It was horrid. Taste-wise, it was okay, but my god, I would not recommend anyone drink Prime Energy drink. There is so much goddamn sugar in it, plus sweeteners. I don't know how they have any right to sell that as an energy drink. Or even have a right to call it hydration. Prime is an energy drink created by, and advertised by KSI, the YouTuber, and Logan Paul, the YouTuber. And honestly, like, I don't know how they call it hydration. I was actively being dehydrated as I was drinking it. Like, I was actively getting thirstier drinking it. And it was not a nice drink. Like, hold on, I actually took a picture of what was actually in the drink. And there's so much goddamn sugar in it. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. Carbohydrates in a 500 milliliter bottle, it's 6 grams. So there are 6 grams of carbohydrates in this one drink. The amount of it that's sugar is 2 grams. So in 500 milliliter, in one 500 milliliter bottle, there are 2 grams of sugar in it. Which I believe, if I remember correctly, a friend of mine did the calculations and I don't hold me to this, I believe he said it was about 10% of this energy drink is just pure sugar. And that's not even including the goddamn sweeteners they put in it. They say no artificial flavorings, but I swear they put sweeteners in it. Yeah. Tropical punch flavor drink with sweeteners. No artificial flavors, but we will put sweeteners in it. It's crazy, like... And honestly, I would not recommend that drink to anyone. It felt like my blood sugar levels were rising just smelling it. It was that sweet. After finishing it, because I was mad enough to finish it, I actually got lightheaded. My head started going numb after drinking it. I was worried I might actually have serious health complications afterwards, because it was not a good drink. And of course, saying this could get me in some hot water, because I'm essentially like bashing the energy drink, but I did not feel good drinking it. Yeah, but fine. The thing is, if I mix Prime Energy drink with ale, it's no longer like some sort of energy drink you have to like after a workout or something like that. Which honestly, if like you have 2 whole grams of sugar in it, I don't think you're gonna use it after a pre-workout drink or a post-workout drink. I just don't think most people who are serious about getting in shape are going to drink it. If anything, I honestly believe Prime Energy is just a fashion statement at this point. With what's in it, I don't think it could be anything else but a fashion statement. But I should probably say, in my opinion, at this point, it feels like it's a fashion statement more than an actual, like, proper energy drink for, like, working out and that. There we go. Now, when there's treat... Yeah, but... No, I've probably put myself in the line of fire of them now for saying like that drink was not good. Anyone serious about their health, I don't think will actually ever drink it. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna touch the stuff again after drinking Tropical Punch. I don't understand how it was even popular in the UK, other than the fact that it was endorsed by KSI and Logan Paul. Well, in the UK more KSI than Logan Paul, but still. Yeah, like I was saying, because Logan Paul and KSI, well, like I say, more KSI in the UK, probably more Logan Paul in the US, but to the point people were fighting over it. Yeah, I might need to start looking for a lawyer now because I've insulted Prime Energy drink, and we all know how Logan Paul gets when people insult his work. Zoo Token or Zoo Farm or whatever that is, it's goddamn stupid zoo egg thing he did. That Coffee Villa did an amazing video on, by the way. Logan Paul getting so upset over it. Yeah, I might actually have to like get in contact with Coffee Villa and be like, hey, Coffee Villa, you know a lot. you know, you might know a little bit about lore. Could you help me out, please? Oh. Oh yeah, at this point you might want, I might need you all to join to follow me on Twitter, because if this comes to life, I might actually have to like post it to my Twitter and have people try and share it. Be like, yeah, I'm being sued because I said that Prime Energy was not a good energy drink and definitely isn't really something I believe it can be used for workouts. But yeah, if any of you are still on Twitter after the way it's been going, please for the love of God, give me a follow, because I may have to try and, like, spread the word about me being in, like, legal trouble because I insulted Prime Energy. Where am I at? Level 85 and, like, 100,694 XP left. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, to be honest, I brought it, I spent money on it, and I did not like it, and this is all my opinion on it. I do not think it's as good as everyone says it is. I do not think it's actually as healthy as it's, like, advertised to be, as, like, it's advertised to be an sports drink. And I definitely do not believe that it having the term hydration on it is actually very accurate at all, because I actively got thirstier drinking it. I feel like I would have been better off drinking seawater than maybe drinking that to hydrate myself. I felt like I was drinking seawater, honestly. I don't think that it says there's no salt in it, but it must have been all the carbohydrates in it, which there are 6 grams of carbohydrates in that. I don't know what the other carbohydrates are, but there's 6 grams of it, or like what, 4 extra grams of carbohydrates, which isn't specified, I don't think. Oh my word. No, I just felt like I really needed to, like, say that, because I tried it and, oh. I also find it crazy that some people are willing to spend a lot of money just for the bottle of the drink. Like, not the drink itself, the bottle of the drink. Just to say you own the bottle. I mean, granted, it's a pretty nice minimalist bottle, it looks nice, but I wouldn't spend, like, what, I think 50 quid it was on eBay at one point? Just the bottle. Drink gone. Just an empty bottle. Oh. I think honestly what's going to happen is after this stream I'm just going to be sitting in VC in my own my Discord server, just, I don't know, singing to myself with whatever songs. So, because I'll probably still be grinding up to level 99 in this by then, of how long it's taken. Yeah, fine. If you want to VC after, be in a voice call after this, I'll be in my server. I'll actually start bringing a bit of activity there. I've mainly just been leaving it to, you know, just exist. I need to actually start doing more with it. I need to start doing a lot more of everything. Because I made a clip of me reading... What is it? Where is it? Spears, where was it? Devil Queen. There it is. I've made a clip of me reading all of this. And my god, it was difficult to read all of this. It makes no sense. So, I'm gonna see what I can do about editing it with like how a lot of people do short videos and that. And just trying to, you know, turn it into a short little video I'll put on like my Twitter and that. With the subtitles and everything. I just have to look at to see how other people have done theirs. Try and mimic it. Which means the video editing software I've downloaded ages ago is finally going to be used. I downloaded it ages ago and I just don't feel like I've reached a point in my like commentary to where I can pick out points that I think are quite funny and being able to make like short videos out of them to post. But I mean, reading that was it's definitely something I feel like I can definitely get. $1,309, 13,000 XP. I wonder if Yoko Taro or like, yeah, I wonder if like Yoko Taro will ever sign off on a Nier Replicant or Nier Gestalt anime. Because we got a Nier Automata anime. I wouldn't mind seeing a Nier Replicant anime. I think that'll be pretty fun to watch. Because then you can, well, no, actually, I was going to say then you can include, like, some of the side stories I got missed out on. I don't know if you'll actually be able to get away with some of them. You might be able to. And if you could, that'll be another way to experience a lot of the stories that have been Japanese exclusive for so long because they were only released in Grimoire Nier, which only released in Japan. Like, they could also include the Fire of Prometheus story, which was only in the Drakengard 3, like, art book. Yeah, it could be a way to give us all of the stories of that takes place before, during, and after Nier Replicant and Gestalt. Maybe also they can cover what happens in the 5-year time skip and what happens to, maybe both Brother Nier and, Father Nier. They could give us a Gestalt and Replicant anime. Maybe flush out the father a bit more and give him more of his own stories. Because I actually wouldn't mind more like Nier to watch. I mean, granted, I haven't actually finished Nier Automata yet. I did read the what is it? The like Western Nier comics, because apparently they were all online comics, so I found them and read all 3 of them. 3 volumes, each is like 10 pages long. I've learned nothing new. It was just Kaine, Father Nier, and Grimoire Vice all just basically explaining or like telling a story. Each of them told a story. But no, what I'm also after is I'm after the Drakengard Frey manga. I think it's like Ultimate 5 it was called. I think that's how you say it? I know it was something 5, which follows like the 5 Etonas from Drakengard 3. And I want to watch or like read through that. I also think there might actually be a Drakengard 1 manga. I have to look. I think I've seen some like clips of like some little snippets of Kain in like a manga style. Could be a fan thing or it could be an official thing. I have to look it up. Only because there can be extra lore hidden in these extra little areas I've got to look through. And I don't mind actually going through it. I had a slight panic there when everything went super slow when I killed all those shades. I have no idea why it went so slow there, but I panicked a little bit when I just hit them and they all died. I'm kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of tempted to tempt fate now and just like make a clip of me like being like Parthip's review on Prime Tropical Punch or Prime Hydration Tropical Punch flavor and just see what happens. Probably won't do it because I don't really want to like you know, get in actual like big trouble, so I probably won't. But maybe if I was a bit bigger I might. As of right now I think I'm just gonna try and keep my head down, just enjoy streaming, have fun chatting with people, and fret over whether or not I've fully learned all of the Nier lore I need. But I also need to go watch the stage plays for all the stage plays made for Automata. What am I now? Level 86, 68,000. Or in 13 more levels, I've reached max level. Actually, also, let's have a look. 1,311. I would really like it if I could max out my attack stat to the max, so basically anything I hit instantly dies. Because I mean, I've reached the point in the game now where everything should just die in like 1, maybe 2 hits to me now, including the things in the diary. Because I'm essentially at max level, I have the best stuff equipped, like 30 power, 30 XP gather rate, or like 30 XP increase gain. Magic isn't working too well. Lock-on doesn't work. The lock-on and magic doesn't work too well here. We're not using that. Actually, instead of Dark Lamp, I could use Dark Whirlwind. Where is it? Dark Whirlwind. Nope, it's up. There it is. Because then I can go... It doesn't do too much damage, but it does some damage, so... I wish this did more damage. Like, I've got so much power now. Like, that move was so effective against all the shades I was fighting in, like, the climax of part 1, but here, barely does anything. Let me just step away. I need to just quickly step away for a moment. I'll be back. There we are. See, like I said, I was going to be back quickly. Oh. Oh. Let's have a little listen, see how everything's going with audio-wise. Yep, everything sounds fine. I was just a little worried that it might not sound good. You know, goddamn static might come back. Nope, everything seems to be just fine. I wish there was somewhere else I could grind out shades so I can get experience points a bit faster. And I don't know, maybe also have a chance to get words as well. 14,000. I wouldn't mind fighting a larger swarm of shades that are a bit stronger, that yield a greater amount of XP rather than just fighting all of these on repeat. And also it also like has a nice, then I have like a nice change of scenery as well. Looking at the same location constantly can get kind of boring, honestly. Level 87. Let's look at my stats now. Even though I've put on the Whirlwind, I've still not used it. So my attack is 1,314. My magic attack is 1,332. I need 152,247 level up. I'm now 12 levels away from max level. It seems like, yeah, I probably could have just done a bunch of grinding for XP in this game off of stream, because I wouldn't have maxed out my level by then. That, and also with how long it took me to get the subdued bracelets, I would have been fine. Would have still had plenty to do. Then there's also having to get the pyrite as well. And the giant eggs, which would have taken a bit of time. Doing alright damage against these, actually. Not like insane damage like my Fool's Lament is doing, but still like somewhat okay damage. I doubt it'll really do much if I tried using it in the diary, but hey, at least here it does damage. I don't want to say good damage because I consider good damage is like good chunks of health, like 40% of that, or like a fourth of their health. And like great damage is like essentially like almost all of their health. All of their health. Honestly, really good damage toward her. Good damage that, I don't know, maybe a 6 their health. Something like that. I don't know how I would consider what I would consider good damage in this game. I mean, I know I'm doing good damage with the sword. With this sword, because I'm just one-shotting these child-sized shades, but maybe I'll consider how much damage I was doing with Beastbane at the beginning as like good damage. I was doing enough damage that I decided to not use it till I like got stronger. It was too good in my opinion. I felt like I was cheating, like, oh, I should not have had this much money early. I just sold everything I could. Specifically all the items needed to like level up in that, or like power up my weapons in that for it. And then it became quickly obsolete when I decided to use only two-handed swords. And then it became even more obsolete as I got better and better two-handed swords as well as spears. Until, you know, I got Fool's Lament. Now everything is obsolete compared to that. Granted, the spears and one-handed swords might swing faster, but in like fewer swings and fewer times, like less time, I can get more, do more damage with Fool's Lament than I can with any other weapon. How much XP do I need now? 69,567. I'm tempted to just run all the way to the Forest of Myth and talk to the fortune teller there, so I can go to the Vision of Tokyo and just fight there for a little bit, just have a little bit of a change of scenery. But then it takes me... Then I've got to run through Emil's mansion a little bit. I wish I could just run through it faster, move through it faster, so I'm not on like a little jog through it. I like how I can kill those small shades with no matter what attack with. They just die in one hit now, even with like my one light attack. Doesn't even have to be a sprint attack. Seems to do more damage than just a standing light. Also like how none of the enemies can really damage me. I wish I knew how to increase my magical defense a bunch. I've increased my physical defense. I don't know why, I feel like physical strength is not what I think it is. That really increases that. Oh. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh, I would have liked to have been able to increase my experience rate even further by being able to put the XP gain on my martial arts, which is just dodging and blocking. I even classify martial arts as its own thing if it's just going to be dodging and blocking. Ow. Ow. Out of my way. Thank you. Alright, they're all dead. Oh. Level 87, 14,000 experience points, 14,039. Old school book. I wish these child fight shades were more aggressive, like the ones in the diary that just really swarm you. It's just so I can get through them quicker. Alright, back to heading over to the Forest of Myth to do some of the just grind through the Vision of Tokyo, just so we have something different. A different song, different location, different environment, just everything different. 411. I like how my MP meter is 411 and it's almost as long as the HP bar. But the HP has so many more points in it. From 82 to 88.
Hold it.
I was around like level 65 when I got to the Shadow Lord in this third playthrough, and now I'm like 80 something. Huh, I was wondering what was up there. L5 magic spewing shade. Dead. Good drop. Ooh, pretty choker. Ow. Yeah, these armored ones don't really take any damage from whirlwind. I'm just thinking about what else there is I can actually do. It is literally just grind up to max level, go through the third door in the diary, and yeah, get the pyrite, and then that's it. I can't think of anything else. Other than just mindlessly grinding away at everything. And then there's the words. I would love it if I got the words in the final part. Like, oh, I'm going through it for the final time. Now I've obtained all of the words. Excellent. How many more words are you missing? I don't know, really. I'm at 90. There's 121 words. So I know there's 121 words, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 words equals that. 20. 29. 39. 49. 49. 57. 67. 77. 70. 70. 85. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 12, 113, 114, 114. So I have 114. So I am missing 7 words. I have most of the words. I am only missing 7 of them. And I know one's in the Lost Shrine, because that's the 30% item drop rate I'm missing. I just don't know where the other words are that I'm missing. Because I've not really looked up where I get them from. But no, I'm missing... What was it again? 7. So, not really as many words as I thought, honestly. Which is good. Alright, let's go with this. I can't believe how tanky those things still are. That thing is.
I cannot say.
You know what? I'm gonna have one little run through the door in the diary. See how much pyrite I can get, and if I get any, then we can. And today's through me leveling up some weapons. So we're just gonna make one quick save here, and then head into the diary.
The die.
Yeah.
The
The world of the recycled vessel. So we'll go here. I don't feel like I'm doing more damage against these enemies. I feel like the damage I'm doing is the exact same as what I've been doing the first time I entered here. Are the enemies getting stronger with me? Like, are their stats improving with me? That's what's happening? Well, anyway, while I'm here, I might as well go back to Dark Hand. Oh yeah, I should probably also, that's just fine. Oh, that's what I wanted. That's just fine. Here we are. So I have more things that all have item drop rate. Just want to make sure that So I'm giving myself the best chance possible of getting items from the boxes in the weapons facility in here. Let's try there. actually, nah. Doesn't seem like it's all really doing all that much. Hold on, I never noticed these boxes. What do they give? Oh, they give the bigger health drops. Since I'm not gonna need that. Oh. There we are. Alright, now we're on to the next part. I am getting through these somewhat easier. I'll use a strength capsule here since the balls take a lot to take out. I end up using less of them this way. I forgot I don't have Dark Blast on. Put it on. I almost took out all 3 balls in 1 minute. I think that's the fastest I've ever gotten through this point. Right, strength capsule. Ah. There we are. Getting through these now. Dead. Right. Now we're into the third part. And since we're now into the third part, I now have... Let's get what I need. Rusted clamp, iron ore. Rusted clamp. Titanium alloys. Yeah, I like how all these enemies just run up to me. I don't know if I fought these outside of the diary, they would give a lot of XP, but I just leave. Yeah, I don't even have to fight them. I can just go.
It seems.
And then we'll use a strength drop. Plant, meteorite, alright, and all. I didn't get anything I wanted. These things beat me up as I just swing through them all. Yep. I knew those things would definitely kill me. I just got nothing I needed, just fluorite, iron ore, rusted clumps and that.
It's something I know.
Now let's just try and run around here and see if we can't get any giant eggs. Useful.
I got separated from... Let's play together when you get back!
Let me see if I can't find if there's somewhere that buys giant eggs. Let me have a look. Yeah, giant egg near. Rare drop at harvest points in the village. And it doesn't say anything about being able to get it from the door. Alright, let's find all the harvest points again, see if we can't find a giant egg. Breathe. Fourth giant eggs have to be a rare drop. I pretty much got everything to level up all my weapons. It is just pyrite and then these two giant eggs. Of course, berries. Right, why don't I can just keep entering and leaving through here, because then I get that 1 point there. In that point has a good chance of dropping eggs. Why can't it spawn me right in front of the gates? Just in front of them. Oh, nothing there. Oh, let's look at all the other harvest points, see what we can find out. Nothing there. Let's go through these doors, come back through, go through all the points again, run through the other side of town, and then just keep doing this back and forth. that's running around for like super rare stuff that have a low chance of I have a low chance of obtaining. Like there. An egg. Not giant egg, but just regular egg. Oh, what's that? Medicinal herb, medicinal herb, I should. Ugh. Eve game, I just want 2 giant eggs. 3 eagle eggs and a bunch of chicken eggs. I think I have enough eagle eggs to complete the Phoenix sword. I don't think I need any more. It's just, oh, pardon me, 2 giant eggs I need. So I've just got to keep running around like a fool until I find it.
You two are in our thoughts.
Why am I going this way? I might as well just keep running back and forth through this door. Berries. I want berries. I want giant eggs, please. Oh, give me that. Oh, that's not what I'm after. That's probably not it. That's one giant egg down. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to call it there for today's stream. Thank you all for coming and watching. I'll be in VC my Discord server like later on in the day. Not immediately after stream, but later on in the day, so keep an eye out. And but I'll keep working on getting all the stuff so that when we come back, hopefully when we come back tomorrow, I'd gotten everything I needed. Except maybe the words. But who knows, maybe I might have been able to also get the words. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to be working off stream now to get the rest of the stuff I need so that we could just go straight on with it. Yep, that's going to be everything for today's stream. Thank you all for coming and watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow for when we finally complete Nier Replicant, hopefully. So, look forward to that. Until then, remember to stay safe and stay healthy, and that's going to be everything from me for today. See you all next time.